There's something that comes up often, but I think I'm gonna get these. Okay, probably the overarching theme of this is patience whenever you do anything. If you're gonna start it, turn the key to the on position and let it go through all the lights, let the monitor get ready, and then fire it. If you're gonna engage the clutch at low RPM, patience. It's gonna take a minute for it to sense that everything's right and engage. After you engage the clutch, if you're going to increase when you're going to increase the RPM, patience. It's going to take a minute before if you increase it too soon, before all the driveline is synchronized, it's going to kick the clutch back out. And it's longer. I mean, it might be 15, 20 seconds, just depending. It wants to make sure all your engine, driveline, differential, everything is all synchronized before it lets you get those RPMs increased.
Is there an indicator that you know when it's ready?
Everything. If you did something wrong, this guy, one or these exclamation marks here will start flashing, and you'll get some sort of clue here on the screen of what you did wrong. For example, so like for starting it, you need these switches to be in the correct position. Primarily, you got to have your parking brake on. You need to have it at low RPM, and I think the other one is, this is your clutch here. You need to have it down, not engaged. If you try to start it right now, you can go ahead and look over on this screen.
It's blinking red.
It's blinking at me, so I know I've done something wrong. And right here, it's got the little clutch symbol flashing. I'm going to turn the clutch off. It quits blinking and the clutch goes away. Or I've got it in Rabbit, high RPM. Okay, it's blinking again, and it's showing a turtle. It wants me to put it back into turtle mode here. It's kind of a little game, but you can look on here and discern what you need to do. Parking brake, yeah, it's flashing the parking brake symbol. I don't think any of the rest of these, it doesn't really care if you have diff lock on, if you have your sprayer on, lights. No, those are the main three, I think. Parking brake, clutch, engine speed. Another thing you want to have, this is one that happens. You have your manual steering, where you turn the front wheels and you steer the rear wheels with this toggle switch, and you do both manually. You have a crab steering mode that automates it, and then all you touch is the steering wheel. If you turn right, your back wheels are also going to turn the same direction, so that you slide sideways, or slide to the left, side of the right. This, you have cooperative steering that's automatic. If you turn your wheel to the left, your rear wheels are going to help you turn sharper. If you always want to start it with it in this I guess turned all the way counterclockwise, this one right here. If you try to start it in this one, it'll give you some weird errors that don't even ostensibly have anything to do with steering. Best thing to do, if you go ahead and start it and it lets you, shut it down, put it in the correct mode, and turn it back on and start it again. Your flashing and everything will go away.
Once it's started, can you move it into one of these other modes?
You can even move it in the other mode on the fly, and it doesn't mind.
Okay.
This would be this one right here before you start it. This would be, yes, it does. Sure enough, it doesn't want you to start it. This is for your automatic mixing mode for your rotor depth. This is manual control. That's manual. That's automatic, and this is for transport. It doesn't want that either. It wants it. So this one too. You got to have this in the middle position, and you want this all the way counterclockwise in this position. Another problem we run into, we're running and you want to go forward. You got your RPMs up, and man, you can even shower down on a full hydraulic flow. You should be moving along pretty good, and you're just barely moving or not moving at all. This potentiometer here though the symbol would indicate that you give it about a quarter turn, it's actually almost 360 degrees of freedom on that. This picture should really go all the way back around. So all the way counterclockwise like this, and you have it full RPM and the lever all the way forward, you're barely going to move, if at all. But you could have it, but the emblem not going all the way around kind of throws you off. So if you ever find yourself you're not moving, you're parking, everything else seems right, turn this clockwise and see if you don't get some speed. That is very likely your problem. So I've got, low RPM, clutch disengage, park and brake on. We're in manual. I'm in manual steering. Let's go ahead, and it's been on the off position for a while, so we're gonna go ahead. We're in manual buck on. I'm just gonna make sure, here's your drum depth right here. Up and down. I'm going to bring it all the way up because we're going to engage the clutch and I don't want to tear anything up. So these are your doors, steering, manual, okay. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is turn the parking brake off. Then I've got this potentiometer all the way down. So everybody hang on, but we're not going to move. Okay, that's all the way forward. We're not moving at all. We're fine. Look how deceptive that would be. It should be going pretty quick, but I'll go slow, but we're gonna crab steering now. Moving laterally. You'll see when I change it to this other mode, the back wheels are going to move by themselves. Okay, now we're in cooperative steering. Making a really hard turn and it did that all by itself. Now I'm going to go back into manual, straight. Alright, now we're going to engage the clutch. We're in neutral, manual, we're in low RPM. You might want to get on this monitor over here just to show what it does. When I flip this up, there'll be a flashing clutch symbol on here, okay? Alright. Took about 3 seconds, you can feel it engage. Now everything is synchronizing. That's why that's still flashing. Once this quits flashing, then we can increase the RPMs. Okay, it's locked in. Everything's good to go. We're going to put it in the high RPM. To disengage the clutch at high RPM, it's going to throw every light on over here. It's really going to disagree with that. slow down. Okay, now we are completely disengaged. The other problem we'll have is someone complaining of traction. It doesn't have any pull. There's several things that could be. A real simple one is you have the rotor way too deep in the ground for what this machine can accomplish. If you have it 20 inches down in the ground and pull more, it's not going to have enough. It can't do that. If you have it at a reasonable depth, full RPM, say we got it at 12 inches, and we're full RPM, our potentiometer is set well, should be all right. If you have this cranked all the way, you're probably gonna have a problem with tracking. One of the main ones, right over here, this is your rear wheel power assist. It's just a toggle switch, but it needs to be on. Now you got hydraulic oil going to your drive motors on your rear wheels to push you through all that mess. That's an easy repair. Okay, was that all the?
I can't think. I was just trying